Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nick here, back with a brand new video, and today we're going to be discussing if Jigstack is a dead project or why the price is not moving, right? But before we get into this video, I do want to say if you guys do enjoy crypto videos where I go into depth on projects and do some project research along with you guys, then definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. I'm uploading a ton of free content for you guys involving, pretty much cryptocurrencies and the entire crypto market. So if you guys do like these videos, definitely leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. But let's jump into this, right? So why isn't Jigstack or Stak moving in price? And is it a dead project, right? Because we do know that the all-time high was nearly 25 cents overall, and we are down a significant amount, right? We are down to pretty much 1.5 cents, almost 1.6 cents, and that's significant. We are down pretty much over 20x from our current price point. So for me personally, yeah, we are down a lot, but I just want to say this is a very new project. So we can't really say, hey, it's a dead project because the price isn't moving, it's garbage, it's going nowhere, just because it's brand new. So it's hard to really tell you guys a price target or anything like that for this, but it's also hard to say that it's just a dead project. Right now, the current market cap, the full diluted market cap, is only $47.5 billion. This has a ton of room to move, right? Because we even know at $10, it's worth $30 billion. Now, I don't think that's going to go to $10 anytime soon, but I do think that at some point in time, we could see it at $10 if the right project initiative is there, right? So let's look at some statistics, right? So this is the Stak website. Current total circulating supply is 360 million. This is actually incorrect. This hasn't updated. This isn't live. The current circulating supply, I believe, is somewhere around 700 million or so. Don't quote me on that. I just don't know the specific number because they actually don't have it here. But for the most part, I've seen somewhere in their Discord that it is around 700 million. So the main reason why Jigstack isn't moving in price, because we've already done the research on this. If you guys want to watch my past video, you guys can. I'll probably leave it up in like the right corner or so. But the reason why this isn't moving overall is because there's not enough volume, right? That was the major pinpoint of why we came down in such a massive slope. Because what ended up happening, right, was we pretty much got no listings at all. We were only on Uniswap, and during that time of being on Uniswap, the volume on Ethereum increased significantly and miner fees were astronomical. So nobody was willing to purchase Jigstack using the miner fees. And honestly, I've seen that argument a lot recently where, miner fees are still pretty high. And, that could be a main pain point, especially for a lot of people who are trying to get into Stak. So Stak right now doesn't have the massive volume that it needs. Now, it's not listed here, but we do know that it did get listed on a few other exchanges. If we come over here and go to their media, we could actually see that ourselves. 1 second. So Blockfolio actually added Stak. Now, if you guys aren't aware of Blockfolio, now I personally won't be able to see Blockfolio or Stak on Blockfolio, sorry, because it's not, I think, supported in the US for some reason. I couldn't find it on there. I pretty much shifted through the entire market caps here. Now, they don't have a search option, but I do know that at some point in time, maybe it will be available for us. But the reason why this is actually very interesting is because it could possibly get listed on FTX, right? And FTX is actually pretty big. So if we go to FTX Crypto Exchange, right, we could see that they actually have a massive market overall. This is where it would actually put, more eyes in terms of the project. But right now, Blockfolio isn't a major exchange in my opinion. Yeah, it is a CEX, which is a centralized exchange, but it's nothing too crazy overall. So that's one of the pretty much CEX listings that they had. But they also got a listing on Bitcoin, which is, if you guys come here and look, this is basically the website. Now, I do know that both of these websites aren't extremely popular overall. So that is also a main reason why the price hasn't really changed, because some of these, like for example, if we look at this website, I know that Bitcoin has been around forever, but comparing this to most exchanges, this isn't really impressive overall. It kind of lacks the idea of a trustworthy website, in my opinion, just from a personal standpoint, if I was a retail investor. Um, but overall, I mean, these exchanges that they got listed on are just not strong, in my opinion, for that massive volume influx. But we have been seeing some great overall updates in general. We are currently over 9,000 holders. If we come here and actually look at that, we could see that. One second, let me open the contract. So if we see here, we are currently sitting at 9,041 holders. So we are still growing overall. We can actually see that pretty much just a few weeks ago, we were still at 9,000 holders before declining down to about 8,900. We influxed back up to 9,165, but we are still kind of growing. Yeah, sure, some of the holdings are going down, but I'm still very bullish on this project overall, and you kind of have to be, especially if you are holding Hbar and or Matic, because we do know that in their partners list here, Polygon and also Hbar are two of their partners. But yeah, I mean, the main focus point here is the fact that, Jigstack is not moving because it doesn't have volume. So volume is the biggest pain point right now for Stak. Now, they are doing really good in terms of marketing. They are active on Twitter, but they just recently did do an IDO, which was on Lemonade. We kind of seen them release that. If I think I could see it up here as well. I don't know where I was, but I know that recently they did it. It was pretty cool. It was interesting, but it wasn't anything spectacular. We found out that you need 100,000 stack to really kind of do anything overall, and it does go in tiers in terms of anybody who's holding it. But we are also seeing some other updates coming very soon. We do know that in June we are going to get a CEX listing as well. But what I'm actually very excited for, and I know a lot of people are kind of getting aggravated about, is the fact that they are not listing, or they're not releasing the Stak Bank, which is where you will actually be able to stake Jigstack. But they did release some updates on it overall. It's kind of just coming soon, but they gave us the UI overall. It's still, like I said, sitting at these low prices that a lot of people are kind of just, they've given up hope. A lot of people are saying that it's going to zero, etc. But we are very early in the stage, and when you're early in something, price does seem to kind of stand still. We've seen that with a lot of cryptocurrency assets as well. We can pretty much go back to any asset that got, listed. Even XRP at some point in time was less than a cent. So we really got to watch where things go in terms of Jigstack. I think that the team's working pretty much hard every single day to really get this going. But for the most part, like I said, I mean, this one I'm still very bullish on nonetheless. I'm very excited for the Stak Bank to be implemented. I would really like to stake my stack for rewards and stuff. But we really got to watch where this actually goes, because we haven't actually heard anything regarding this for quite some time. Now, they are going to be talking about that on the 4th. We could see it here. If you guys do want to join their Telegram, you guys can, but they are going to be talking about it. I'm going to see what happens with this and update you guys on Twitter if you guys want. It just wouldn't make sense for me to actually, tweet or make a video on it, because it's probably not going to be that long of a video anyways, because it's going to be a quick pretty much rundown of this. But they did get listed on Bitcom exchange as well, which this one, again, like I said, very small exchange, nothing too crazy in terms of volume. That's why the volume, we're seeing volume kind of lack on Stak. That is the major pinpoint on why it's not moving. The project initiative's there, the innovation's there, but it's lacking updates in terms of the real juicy things. Like, we're seeing updates for Lemonade, right? And Lemonade's cool and all. I don't mind that. They just recently updated to V2. We see here allows project owners the ability to submit a request to launch their IDO through our platform, which is totally fine. But I want more things for overall investors. And I apologize if I coughed into the mic. But basically, I want more things for the investors overall. Like, I want Stack Bank. That's my main thing. That's what I'm really waiting on. Like I said, project initiatives there, they do still have the updates coming. I just really want to see where this goes. I think that it needs more listings right now. Right now, it sucks to be early, but that is the price that you pay for being early. Don't be alarmed by the FUD that's saying, Jigstack's going to zero. I'm very well still bullish. If you guys are, like I said, a holder of Matic and or Hbar, you guys would be bullish as well. The price, yeah, it's sitting at disgusting levels. If I will be completely honest with you guys, if you were investing here or up here, you are down significantly. But like I said, I DCA'd in still on the low here because I was buying around here. My average buy was about 3 cents, so I'm down significantly from those buys. I did have a buy at around 7 cents, which was a major buy. So, I am down quite a bit of money, right? But I still buy here because I know that at some point in time, whatever loss I'm at now will influx once the project is getting listed on like major CEX listings, as well as Stack Bank being implemented and stuff. Now again, I know a lot of people will say, yeah, it's just kind of false promises right now because we aren't seeing Stack Bank updates or anything. I think the team is still overall working fairly hard. Like I said, this is very new. It's only been out for about a month and a couple days, so I really got to give credit where credit's due. If you guys are in their Discord, you'd understand that they are still working very hard on this project, and I see it being in at least the top 25 very soon. Now, in terms of very soon, I don't mean, hey, it's going to happen in the next 3 months or something like that. But I do think that it's going to happen within like at least the next, couple years possibly. And I'm not saying that it's going to take years for this to get to $1 or anything like that. I think that $1 is achievable this year if they have the right project initiative and overall CEX listings that are correct for this, overall project. Because we're seeing the volume is only $850,000, which is nothing. So, the volume is lackish. There's not a lot in terms of listings so that a lot of people could actually have access to this project. So right now, I would say main reason why Jigstack's not moving, lack of volume, not enough places for people to buy, pretty much less than none overall project updates for investors to really get excited about. But we will get there in time. I think 50 cents to $1 is achievable this bull run. Like I said, if the CEX listings and the project updates align perfectly, but that is my opinion on Jigstack. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update on that nonetheless. If you guys do want more free knowledge though, you guys could follow me on Twitter at NCashOfficial, and you guys could join the Discord down in the description below for free. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. Nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and turn notifications on. This has been Nick. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day or a beautiful night wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. Peace out.